could be worse.
And sometimes you realize it's not you saying goodbye that breaks your heart. It's being said goodbye to.
We have another great show lined up for you tonight, so don't go anywhere. Stay right where you are. We'll be right back. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Robert DeLessio, and I'm the host of Rob's Inner Circle, broadcasting live from Montreal, Canada. I'd like to give a huge shout out to the producer of Rob's Inner Circle, Miss Jenny Duhane, and to the podcast techie on our show, none other than Patty, Lady Starlight Saragosa. We have a couple of birthday shout outs for you on our show tonight. We'd like to wish a happy birthday to our good Rob's Inner Circle friend and screenwriter Tim Grant, who celebrated last Saturday along with Juliana Salerno from MSOPA. This upcoming Friday, it's going to be Jesse Avellino's turn to celebrate his birthday. We have a huge shout out going out to our terrific friends at MSOPA who have quality stuff going on. They're giving all sorts of acting classes, singing classes, what have you. All you got to do is just go to msopa.com for information. The Daily Struggles sitcom is up and running on the Rise Up TV channel on the Roku streaming service. If you don't have a Roku streaming stick, very easy. All you got to do is go on to Amazon and you can order one for as little as $30. All of the Rob's Inner Circle merchandise is readily available at 514brandingco.com. You can get some amazing t-shirts, some mugs, some coffee cups, comforters, you name it, we got it. That's 514brandingco.com, and that's thanks to our collaborative effort we have going with our good friend Vincent Gargano. We invite you to visit the Bobby Short Shorts YouTube channel and go watch all of our amazing productions. You want to click onto each of our productions. You want to give us some likes, comments. You want to share. Most of all, you want to subscribe to Bobby Short Shorts. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, because every time there's a new production coming out, you will be the first to know. Well, folks, it's that time once again. It's time to slip into our weekly ritual. This is the moment we sit back, relax, take a deep breath, let out the bad air, kick up our feet on the edge of the table, sit back and watch a very exciting show this evening. Folks, it's showtime. It's time to bring on our guests. Well, just as a little reminder, just to put things into perspective, I don't know if there's a huge part of the audience that can relate to an old show from the 70s called The Partridge Family. Well, it's something a little similar we have going on our show tonight. Not exactly in the same sense that the Partridge Family was into music. We have a family that's into acting. A bunch of amazing people. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait to bring them on. Help me welcome, coming to you live from somewhere in Montreal, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the Keach-Tremblay family.
Hello.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rob's Inner Circle. How is everybody?
Good. What about you? Thank you.
Wow, fantastic. Hey, I like what you got written on your sweater there, Patty. What's that all about?
This is Arielle's t-shirt line. She has a copywritten slogan, and it says, dream it, write it, film it, repeat.
And it also says something in the back.
Oh, yeah. There's like a bunch of things on the back.
It says, follow your dreams.
Yeah, next generation.
Next generation, do what you love, and Montreal director.
Wow. And if someone wants to get that amazing sweater, that t-shirt, where is it that they can get it? You have a website somewhere?
Yeah, we actually, if you go on the 514 website, you can order this one, or you can order one of the Moving Past Goodbye long sleeves or hoodies. And they come in adult sizes and in children's sizes.
Wow. And who is the mastermind behind that whole slogan?
Arielle.
Arielle. Congratulations. That's well done. That's a very catchy slogan. And I am sure you are going to be selling a lot of those shirts.
Yes, thank you.
So let's get on with our show because we have a lot to cover. Let's start off with Mommy. Patty, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where were you born?
I was born in Saskatchewan in a small town called Moose Jaw. And I guess been acting since I was a kid, mostly doing theater and community TV, and then moved on to do basically guest hosting. And then I moved to Montreal, and Arielle and Madison went into kind of wanted to pursue acting, and we went down the rabbit hole from there. I was in 2019, the kids got into acting themselves. Yes.
So you came to Montreal for a good reason, but there's a whole story behind that because you came to Montreal and you wanted to go to a place where you were going to have peace of mind because you didn't want any of the men hitting on you.
Yes, that's correct.
But that's not exactly what happened. So tell us about the story. What happened exactly on that very fateful evening?
Yeah, so it was the year that we were going to go to a Grey Cup. I didn't know at the time, but it was the semifinal game, and I wanted to go to a place where I wouldn't be hit on. So I went to Le Cage Spa on René Lévesque, which is no longer there. But and I ordered like nachos and wings and way too much food, and they put it in front of me, and I was yelling at my team across this gentleman eating my food, and he insulted my team and then asked me if I wanted to sit closer to the TV. And now I'm married to him. And
that's amazing.
And well, the rest is history.
So interestingly enough, you are a shareholder of the Canadian Football League Saskatchewan Roughriders. I mean, that's amazing. And what is it exactly that drew you to football in the first place?
Well, when you live in Saskatchewan, there's two things to do. You're at the hockey rink because either one of your family members is playing, you're playing, or it's just something to do. Hockey's life. And then in the summertime, it's football. And the entire province of Saskatchewan, the entire province of Saskatchewan gets right behind their team, the city. No matter what workplace you're in, everybody's wearing their green. So you bleed green in Saskatchewan. And it is a community-run football club. So the fans actually purchase shares to support the team. And the team is mostly funded solely by merchandise every single year. And you see that because everyone's wearing all of their merchandise.
Well, it's a formula that seems to work because they did manage to win a couple of Grey Cups, and the most recent one, I believe, was 2011, around that time.
Yeah, and hopefully this year, fingers crossed.
So, Patty, tell us, you were involved 2 years ago in a car accident, and that left you disabled.
Yeah.
Do you mind sharing that with us?
Yeah, so I had a car accident, and so I am partially disabled neurologically, and I struggle with certain types of activities and stuff like that. But luckily, with the support of my family and an amazing husband and some really good healthcare workers, I've been in recovery, and I'm able to use my hand a little bit more. I'm able to go on the computer a little bit more. But it was hard because right around that time is when the kids started acting. And one thing you know about acting is that you need to go on the computer for their headshots. They're setting them up on casting workbook, all the auditions, the sides. submissions, the editing, all that kind of stuff. So this was something that was a bit of a challenge for me, but that's how the kids got to be very good on technology, right? Yeah. So it was just a challenge, but it was just one added challenge to learning the industry. We were really lucky because we had this wonderful, I say friend and coach and mentor, Miss Josa, who we love, and she takes really good care of us, eh?
Yeah,
True.
definitely. She's like a grandmother to us.
Yeah, she's not gonna let anything bad happen to you guys, right?
Yeah, true.
Right. Yeah. And because of her, she's kind of held our hand and made life a little bit easier. And I guess we learned really quick that acting is you don't have to do it by yourself. It's really a community thing, and you really have to depend on the community because it's a TV show is not just one person. It's a bunch of people that are involved.
So you recounted at some point that your husband took you and your family out on a camping trip, and then all of a sudden an audition came out for Arielle in Madison,
Yes.
and it turned out to be something quite pleasant. Now that'd be something that it's interesting to share with us.
Yeah. So Arielle and Madison had auditioned, and Arielle was selected, and she went down to LA and did some training in modeling, and she was in an LA runway, which was very nerve-wracking. Hey, Arielle?
Yeah, I was so nervous all the time. I didn't know what to do and what not to.
Yeah. What were the 3 different things they had you wear?
Bathing suit,
Yeah.
dress, and dress.
Didn't you have a casual thing too?
Oh yeah. Then that would be 4.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, I can't remember. But she got to meet some people from Disney, and she was trained while we were there. She was trained at the Margie Haber studio on how to cry, right? It was
Yeah,
how to cry program.
it was like hard at first, but then I had a great teacher, so it was easy. Who
Yeah.
was your teacher?
A whole bunch of people.
Yeah, it
A
was
bunch
like-
of LA actors and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah. And so Arielle was down there, and she was doing acting and stuff like that for about a week, and she did her first runway, and then we came back here, and just things started moving from there.
So at one point, Arielle, who's the center, she's right in the front, wearing that gray top. Arielle wrote a script, and it got a little bit interesting. And what you did is you presented this to Josa Mall, and she read the script and she found it very interesting. But you handed it to her on a like handwritten, and she told you like in a hurry, you're gonna write that down for me, like in
Type that up.
Type it up, exactly. So you presented this to Josa, and when she saw this, what happened?
She said, "Film it, right?"
Film it, and then
Yeah, Arielle, go ahead and share with us what happened, Arielle.
well, she just said to film it. If she gave me a bunch of tips, like to make it better, and she gave me a bunch of advice, and you film it and see where it goes.
Well, actually, and what happened as well is that, well, when you told me this, I was just like thrown off. You had not 1, not 2, but 3 production companies teaming up to help you make this movie. All in itself, just one production company is like amazing. You had 3. How did that make you feel? Were you like just blown out of your seat?
Because you had a bunch of crew.
Yeah, I mean, at first we had like this meeting to like I wanted to show like, hi, I'm this person. I'm actually the director. I'm not like pretend-ish. So I was actually really nervous. I had like these little cards. I was like, okay, so I'm Arielle, and I kind of told about myself and how it's gonna work. And at first I was like nervous, but when I started to meet them, they were all really funny and all helpful, and and then we became like best friends.
Okay, so let's give Madison a chance to talk right now. Hello, Maddie.
Say hi.
Hi. It's your turn to speak. Madison, you're absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
I heard one of your creations. You created a catchy little jingle, and
Yeah,
I'm
she
telling
does
you,
jingles.
I was pretty impressed. So, Maddie, this is your hour to shine. Maddie, are you ready to sing us your little jingle with the
Wanna
help
do
of
your
your
jingle?
entire family?
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
It's a mad.
That is amazing, and I hope you copyrighted that.
We did.
Do you actually have someone that's going to be putting music to that? I'm going to tell you. If you don't, I'm going to tell you why. We have had a lot of amazing musicians come on our show, and a lot of them tune in. So if you need someone who puts music to that beautiful jingle, we can help you.
Yeah, we have a lot of people that we work with that are musicians. Once our family works with someone, we tend to kind of go back to them and work with them again. Like we've got lots of people that if they can figure out a beat to go with it. Right now we're going to go a cappella with it, and then once she, every year that she does her channel, she's gonna maybe change up the beat and maybe open it up to another music producer or whatever they're called. So yeah, we've already got those relationships in place, and we're very loyal that way. Hey. Yeah, like we like working with the people that have given our family a chance, and the gratitude is just so huge that it's our pleasure to work with people again and give them shout outs. Eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like that's how Arielle found her crew, really.
Yeah, actually.
Because of Seeds, because of you,
Yes.
when you're on eTalk, right? The one that
Yes.
won the
the
prize. And Madison, we met Anthony J. Jackson because of PC Censure. She was a little girl with Joshua Bilwa and another actress in his music video, right? Yeah, French video. And we have Brendan Roche, who is part of our friends, and they're in the film industry. So, Madison, did you fall off your chair? Oh, okay.
So Maddie, I have another question for you, Maddie.
Okay.
Was it yesterday that you filmed the first episode of It's a Mad Life?
Yep. We filmed the entrance.
when I just woke up.
Yeah.
I was like slapping the timer because it was like.
Yeah, we filmed yesterday the intro that goes with that song, and it's basically just Madison doing her routine, and then you do this shrug, right? Show us the shrug. Look at the camera and do it, not me. Are you shy? Okay.
So Maddie's a little shy. It's okay. These children are going through their first podcast. I know Zachary was telling us that he was a little nervous coming into the show. You're going to have a chance to be talking very soon, Zachary. So folks, let's help Zachary gather up a little bit of courage. Let's show him some love. Let's give him some support. Folks, show Zachary and these two other beautiful children here, Arielle and Madison, your love by putting comments and letting them know exactly how you feel about this beautiful, talented family. Let's go to Arielle right now. Arielle.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing? Are you less nervous now?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you very much.
Well, for a girl like you who's a director directing these big productions, I'm not surprised.
Thank you.
So, Arielle, are you involved in It's a Mad Life as well?
My mom came like with the idea to like, because as she said before, Madison likes to like play with these little toys, and she like wants to make like these little videos. Like she doesn't have a cell phone, so in her head she like pretends that someone's filming her while she plays. So we thought maybe she could do something like that, but it'd be like for acting. And it's a mad life because
we're all a little mad here.
Yeah. And my mom just gave me a script, and I just corrected some stuff, edited some stuff, and then we started to shoot.
Folks, you're tuned in to Rob's Inner Circle tonight. We have the Keach-Tremblay family who are our guests. Don't be shy to go ahead and ask them questions. They'll be more than obliged to answer the questions that you have. Whether it's tips, whatever, anything you want, ask the Keach-Tremblay family. They're going to be there to answer your questions. Arielle, let's pursue here. You're also a gifted behind the camera. So have you taken any classes pertaining to production?
Nope. I guess my mom she's a really good writer, and I guess that gift went to me, and I decided to first start to write a script, and then it turned something beautiful.
Wow, that's terrific. So, Patty, you're the one who taught Arielle how to do a storyboard. You showed her how to do the stick man. So the difference?
Stick man. I'm going to let her have all of the credit for her fabulous stick man, and her crew was quite amused by her storyboards. It was really something to look at. But basically, while she was doing her shot list, I sat and explained to her, like, I took a one page and I said, this is a close up, this is a wide shot, this is a bird's eye, this is worms, so I had like sample pictures of what each shot looked like. And then she went through and script lined her whole script and said, from this time to this time, I want to do a shot like this, or from this one, I wanted to do a shot like this. So when she met up with her DOP, he had the shot list, the description, the words that it was attributed to, and the angle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, because she knew what she wanted. And so he's like, okay then, let's do it. And he was just absolutely, oh my God, what a sweetheart. Anthony J. Jackson really deserves a huge medal for just following down the road with Arielle and just going where her heart was taken. Like, he was in the rain with her shooting some scenes, and
Yeah.
She was so excited about a scene, and she was skipping because she was so excited about how the lighting had turned out that she was like, she didn't care if it was raining. She's like, if a little blood, we're gonna do the shot like this, if a little blood. He's like, he looked at his girlfriend and he said, she's so excited, this is so cute. And then he just started skipping after her, and his girlfriend's like, I've never seen him do this before. So you have like a really well-known DOP just going down the rabbit hole just with all his heart and soul, because he knows that he wants to help capture that passion on camera. So I think it was just, Arielle had a really good team that just went down the rabbit hole with her.
Zachary.
Yes.
It's your turn, buddy. It's your turn to shine. Zachary.
Yes.
Are you feeling okay now?
Yeah, I feel better.
And look, I've seen a few people giving their comments here supporting you. So I guess that's what did it for you, right? There we go. Go, Zach. Go. You see, you already got a fan over here.
Yeah.
Zach, there you have another fan. Tina Mancini is cheering you on as well.
Thank you.
Zach, you have something really interesting to tell us. At one point, you said you were in school and something happened. You said, and I know that you tell the story, but you went literally speechless for 3 months, and that changed your life. So, Zachary, can you recount what happened exactly?
Well, I wasn't speechless, but let's say somebody said, like, let's say someone else from our family said, talk to me.
Across the street or something.
Yeah, I would just
I would say maybe 2 or 3 words, but like
It was jumbled.
I would only really trust my family. Other people, I was so frozen that I just was afraid to talk to people.
He couldn't put a sentence together.
Okay, so Zachary, can you tell us exactly what happened, what it is that triggered that event in your life?
So basically, I was just at school, and the teacher just went out of class to go do something. And out of absolutely nowhere, a kid comes up and starts stabbing me, not with a knife, but and while not only that, but a kid was just biting me all over my body. And when the teacher came in, I was shocked. And that's when it all started. Until suddenly an incredible musician, Mr. Isaac, as we call him.
Isaac Dumont. He actually has a really cool YouTube channel called Sticks Manics.
Actually, it was my daddy moving past the bar.
We brought him in down the acting hole too. He plays one of the characters in Arielle's movie, but because we love working with him because of Zachary. Keep going.
So basically, well, let's back up a bit. Every single time I hear music, I would just start stomping my foot. And he said, "Hey, why don't Zach takes drum lessons?" And my mom said, "Sure." And every Monday, I started taking drum sessions. And suddenly, whenever somebody would start talking to me, instead of saying like 2 or 3 words, I would say
Like
a
beats.
full sentence.
Yeah.
So that's when we realized my medicine is music.
Okay, and what do you think exactly triggered your ability to come back and build that confidence in yourself by playing drums? How do you do the correlations between building that confidence?
He gave you the drumsticks.
Yeah, he just gave me a drumstick and said, just play everything that you want. Just, if ever you're angry, I don't mind, just smash that drum. I just started building a bond with him, and as soon as I started building a bond with him,
Your confidence.
my confidence went back high.
Well, good for you. I'm so proud of you. Good stuff. Very, very happy for you. And I'm sure you're warming the hearts of each member of the audience tonight, as all of you are. Zachary, also, you are among the Keach-Tremblay family. You are the busiest one. You're all over the place. So how many movie sets are you on?
Can we repeat that?
Oh, he didn't hear you.
Yes. Okay. You are the busiest of the kids in the family. You're all over movie sets, all over the place. And I think we've lost count. So can you help us remember how many sets you're on?
Oh.
Well,
Wow.
we just finished filming like maybe like a month ago.
Backyard Trenches.
Backyard Trenches. It's a movie that goes back in the 70s.
Oh,
Mhm.
and we worked with some Miriam Lopez and Craig Lees.
I've worked on Seeds, which won a competition.
That was on ETOP.
Yes.
Creatures.
Creatures is a TV show that I'm working on right now. I have been in multiple commercials.
Yeah.
I've been on Flax. I did another short film where it's about I need a tutoring, and at the end I get better grades.
Yeah.
And just
Arielle's movie.
yes, I've been in Arielle's movie. I have a little bit of a background. I've been in a couple scenes, and
Various others, eh?
and I'm
Music.
inside. Yes,
Music
I'm
videos.
inside a couple music videos, and I am inside Maddie's new series. Yeah.
So do you have time to sleep through all of this?
Yes, I do.
Hey, folks, let's hear it for Zachary. Show us your love. Let's give him a big round of applause. This is his first ever live stream. And Zachary, you did a terrific job.
Thank you.
You did good, baby.
Cut. in the director's world, and Arielle would know all about that, what that means, right? Arielle? Cut! Let's go back to Arielle. Arielle, you've been absolutely blessed to have all of these people, all this production company, and they offered all this help for absolutely zero. This was all free. Wow. So how is it? I mean, when you found out that this was going to be done for free, how is it exactly that you took all this? You must have been overjoyed, right?
I was so surprised because most people were like, oh, it's probably like somebody else actually directing and stuff. But like they were like some of the only people that actually believed me and they trusted me. And I was overjoyed when they said yes to help me.
Yeah.
And now look at the beautiful thing we've created all together. It's not just like one. It's not like a one person like they created a thing. It's a whole team.
Yeah.
It's like
Like-
a whole family together.
Yeah. Like we had people offer for like a certain amount of money per day to film, but we had people say, no, we want to do this for Arielle, because Arielle did a movie called Persistence of Memory with a company called Seeds, and she had told them about many of her ideas while she was on set. Do you remember that? On the
Yeah.
deck? Yeah. and they said, anytime you want to do your show, Arielle, you give us a call, and you called them. Oh, and the funniest thing was when actors would show up on set, and I was busy with like helping with the CCM, and I'd be like, okay, well, you should meet your director, and then Arielle would go up there, and the looks on their faces, like Arielle was like, well, just tell about some of the experiences that people would say.
But like I think there was like one person and they're like my mom.
Yeah.
Was like, he's a director, and he was like, oh, hi, and it was like kind of awkward because they were like, this is my director. Wow, okay.
So Arielle, share with us, what is it exactly that inspired you to write the short film?
Well,
Tell the story.
let's just say my dad works in the military, and we were just talking about it, and he told me that
A lot of kids ran away from their home. And
some people, like some families, need to, every 2 years they have to move. Like
Oh,
they make new friends, they get to new schools, they like just get like so inside their environment, and then they have to leave. I thought that was really sad, and a lot of kids run away. Like at least like 100 and some kids
10,000 per year in Canada to this day.
oh, that's
run
sad.
away, and there's
Not
it's-
just military, but in general. Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my god, there's so many kids that run away, and since it was their choice that ran away, there's no like system, this like
It's in-
Amber Alerts that says like, okay, this kid's missing. No, it's because it was their choice, and I felt like, wow, like there's not enough attention to like this subject, and I just wanted to make a movie that would help kids not run away and stay with their families. Because if you go in the streets and you live a life without the people you love, terrible things could happen, and your life will never be the same.
So, Patty, you were telling me that both Arielle and Zach's movies have a very interesting concept. And you said you related that if you were to play the movies backwards,
Yeah.
they would
so-
portray the exact same thing as if they were doing it frontwards. So, what is that exactly?
Yeah, because Arielle's movie time bends, and she really liked how Zachary's movie that won the Tenet Challenge. She was inspired by Seeds Productions on how they did the time bending, because Seeds Production, the movie that Zachary was in, the short there, that one is actually, when you see it, is actually played backwards. And when you realize that, you're like, we just watched a show in backwards, and we didn't even realize it until at the end. So
Wow,
that's
that's-
really cool. So Arielle's movie, the story can be told both ways. Because you can go from, because what you do is you realize that the girl, she's a young girl, she turns into a teenager, she turns into she turns into a grandma, right? That's right. And so, and then basically it kind of goes back. So like you can swing both ways her movie, which is really cool. You can't flip it back because of the dialogue, but if you actually do it backwards and forwards, it times
the order in which it's portrayed could be played either way.
And it's a little known fact because not everybody knows that the movie actually does that, right, Arielle? Yeah. So it's kind of cool.
So the film has won the hearts of many people in festivals. And you've won pretty significant awards, and you've been nominated for a few. Which awards have you been nominated and won prizes for?
Don't
Look at me, you know your words.
I think I won 2 awards for best director or youth director. I got an honorable mention. I also got one for best actress, I think.
You were nominated.
And one of the festivals even created a new
Montreal International Film Festival.
They created a new section
category.
That's what's it called again?
A new generation.
A new generation award, and I won because they thought that my age was just a number, and that they thought it was cool that a 10-year-old, or at the time 9, was able to direct a movie
and compete with adults.
Yeah.
And Arielle's also been on various film panels too. She had 2 film panels that she was asked, and her movie was chosen to represent Canada as the Canadian movie at the Veterans Film Festival.
Wow, that's totally amazing. Congratulations. You are a mini star. Actually, all 4 of you are stars, and we're very, very proud of you. Having been part of the MSOPA family myself, I've taken classes there. I know exactly how it is, how embellishing, how enriching it is to go to that school and learn the craft. And today it's paying off, and it's showing through the work that you're doing. So just once again, congratulations to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is this movie still playing in festivals?
It is. I think the next ones don't come up until the end of February. We just went with the budget that we had. Like Arielle's budget has been totally self-funded, and when you put a movie into a festival, most of the budget is actually afterwards, and that's where a lot of the budget is. And Arielle and Madison have sold iced tea. Jewelry. Oh, the T-shirts.
Oh yeah.
And they had a GoFundMe to pay for it because like craft costs a lot, eh? I think it's Madison. Madison, were you eating most of the craft stuff or what?
Yeah.
No. Madison likes candy, right?
Who doesn't? I don't blame you, Maddie.
Yeah. But
So,
everybody helped. Yeah, so like it was just a lot of fundraising and stuff like that. So yeah.
So Arielle, you're presently learning the art of editing. So how much did you enjoy this? And tell us about your experience so far.
Well, I haven't done the editing. That was my mom.
Yeah. You were helping. Well, that was fed.
That was fed.
Yeah.
And
but you were directing the shots, and you said, because I wanted to cut some scenes. I thought that the movie was too long. And I'm like, from a producing perspective, I think we can edit this scene, we can shorten that scene. I don't think we should have this clip and that clip. And Arielle was like, no. No, I want this clip in, I want that clip in, and I want this. So she was very hands-on on that. And a lot of the cool shots, it was cool. Like the music she picked out, like because she realized the whole process of picking out the music. How many songs did you listen to before you picked out your song?
Oh
that you
my
chose?
God, over 100
You can
probably.
talk to them, yeah.
Probably over 100, and like we were stuck between like two songs, and at the end we went to Mr. Isaac,
Yeah.
and we were like, which song do you think goes better with the movie? And it took like at least like 2 days for him to be like, this one, we're going with this one.
Yeah, and also too, like the Mr. Isaac has a band that he's part of called Cause, and they donated their let us play their song in Arielle's movie at one of the scenes, and they're really good. It's called K-O-Z-E, Cause, and the calm before the storm. So that was one of the cool songs that went with the red couch scene. Yeah, it was super fun. So it was really cool to kind of showcase that stuff. And Arielle was really lucky because, like, the city, it's hard to get a permit to film in Candiac.
Yeah.
Oh.
You just can't get one. But Arielle did. Yeah.
It says she's very persuasive.
Yeah, she is.
Well, I get it. I get it. She offered the people there a role in her movie. That's the only way she got it, right? Is that it? Is that the way you did it?
No.
No.
You offered, I think, for the mayor to come to do, like, a showing.
Yeah, I like the. Yeah,
But that's
pretty.
I knew there was some candy involved in there.
Yeah.
Zachary, let's go back to you, buddy. Hey, you did well. You did so well. We're going to give you another chance to speak up.
Okay.
Zach, so tell us, you're the oldest of the clan, right? Well, apart from your mom and the kids, you're the oldest. Okay, so tell us a little bit about E-Talk. What's this all about? Share with us what E-Talk is.
Well, a moment. The only time I remember from E-Talk is just my mom saying, "Oh my God, you won! You're gonna be on E-Talk." I'm like,
And then we showed him the show, and he was watching on the couch, and I have a picture of him seeing himself on E-Talk.
and I couldn't believe my eyes that my short film that
You
I
were
was
in?
in
Yeah.
actually went on E-Talk. I couldn't believe my eyes.
You're lucky, though. You are.
I am.
And you've been really blessed with, like, really cool people to work with.
True.
And they love you. They call you the gentle giant and say you're really sweet. Yeah.
That's
Yeah. But you have a knack with people. Like, you can talk to adults or anyone, and you're just like, yeah. Like, there's that. We don't want to spoil any scenes, but you've done some kind of sort of minor stunts.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you've done some stunts. That was crazy, huh?
That was cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. You've actually done some drums, some beats. Remember the $3 short?
Oh
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
I forgot about that.
Oh God!
That was
Oh my
fun.
God! Yeah.
Oh, and your KTV when you guys had your
Oh, that
news
was so
pass.
funny. I love that one.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
And then you guys were on like CTV or CBC or Montreal. I don't know. One of the news channels. They picked up your.
We were supposed to be until some.
You were on CBC because we have the big huge dinosaur. And then they did the KTV.
Yes,
So,
yes.
An interesting fact about all the kids, all of this stuff, like all the commercials, all the music videos, all the web series, all the movies, all of the acting classes, everything, it's been during the pandemic.
Wow. So
Yeah.
elaborate a little bit about the $3 shirt. I'm intrigued.
Well,
Let's just say it was my first short film, I guess.
first when you filmed and
The first thing I created, and my mom was like, "Okay, Arielle, you need to do like a new like monologue or something." And I was like, "Okay, Mom, let's do it. I already got something written." And we started to film it. It's actually pretty funny. It's about this girl that like borrows like $3 from her sister, and there's
What
like,
do you need it for?
what do you need it for? I need to know what it's gonna be used for. And she was like all suspicious, and I was all suspicious. And at the end, I paid a witch to do something for me.
What is it?
And who was the guy who gave us a shout out? I can't even remember.
Oh my
It's been
God.
so long. Like I know it's only a couple of years ago, but like everything's starting to merge.
Right? Oh my God.
What was his name? Oh my God! Because
Oh,
you
I
actually
forget.
you got a shout
Well,
out from
you're
him.
gonna get his name. You know when you're gonna get his name when the show is over, and it happens all the time, unfortunately. Hey,
Yeah.
Zach, if you do remember, come back with the name. I have another question for you. There's an urban legend out there, or if it's fact, whatever. It says that you like paleontology. Paleontology.
Oh yes, yes.
Okay, that's a study of fossils. So I would take a shrewd guess that you are a Jurassic Park fan.
Yes. Jurassic Park and Jurassic World fan, yes.
So what is it that you like so much about Jurassic Park besides the dinosaurs and the way it was filmed? Is it the story itself? Did it appeal to you? Or if you were directing that movie, what would you have done better?
I just like the stunts that they did. I like the story. I love action movies, and it wasn't. I went into what I like. I went into it was good stunts. I
You
went,
love dinosaurs.
yeah, and I honestly the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World things. It's just perfect like that. I wouldn't change anything.
Yeah.
And one thing I am waiting for, and Arielle also a little bit, is the new Jurassic World coming out in cinemas June 22nd or
Oh, is
something.
it coming out this
Yeah,
year?
the Dominion one.
Oh boy.
So you could be an ambassador because you know everything about Jurassic Park. What if you were asked to be the ambassador of Jurassic Park? Would you accept?
He would be like a good host on like the first day showing. You know how they do the first day screening. He would be a great host for that because he's such a huge fan.
Well,
So
I'm another one of my friends. He's also into dinosaurs, and he actually knows also about Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, and he likes it. We're both Jurassic Park and Jurassic World fans.
Dinosaurs
so
are
I have a question at general for everybody. Going to give everybody a chance to answer it. We're going to start off with Maddie. Maddie, did you at any moment feel intimidated working with these adult actors who are experienced, who know the craft, who are very used to working on camera? The first time you went on camera, did you feel intimidated?
I just do my thing.
And how about you, Arielle? How did you feel the first time you went on set?
The first time I was like, oh my God, there's adults here. What if there's something like
especially on
embarrassing?
Ghosts. Like when
Oh
you're
my God,
on Ghosts.
on Ghost, I was like, and like there was like a bunch of girls, and they were like, "Are you the one that's gonna kill P?" And I was like, "Yeah."
It was a killer role.
And it was just really cool.
And in Ghost, there's this guy that said Pete wouldn't be dead if the little girl in her ears wouldn't have shot him.
Zach, how about you?
My first time going on set, I was obviously nervous, like probably most people would do, but I just stick to my normal stuff, make people laugh.
You have a good knack for remembering lines.
Yeah.
So like you just naturally you look at your script and you never need to look at your script when you're on set. Like the actors that's one thing that they love about you. Like especially that one where you did the tutor thing. The script was intense. Like it was a long script, and Zachary was like the director's like, "Do you need to look at the script?" Zach's like, "No," and he just went all the way through it. Like Zach has an incredible
Photographic memory, is that it?
Yeah, exactly. And Madison used to do that too, because before she was able to read, she had to learn everything by hearing, right?
Amazing.
So she was able to do a lot of that. And Arielle, well, she's
about you?
really advanced. Me, well, I'm a work in progress. I'm not fancy like you guys. You guys are my inspiration. And you guys inspire a lot of other people. Like, I can't tell you how many times people come up to me on set and say, "Hey, are you the mom of the Keach-Tremblay kids?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Wow, I heard that if a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 or whatever can actually do a movie and have it be successful, I'm X amount of age, and what am I doing? I have no excuse not to do something." The community is out there to support. So yeah, right, Arielle?
How about you, Patty?
Yeah.
Patty, how about you? The first time you went on set, the first time we were doing a movie, did you feel somehow intimidated, facing all of these other actors who
Every
know the
time.
craft for a while? Every
Every
time.
time. Yeah,
Oh, really?
because like I want to be perfect, and perfection. We're human, right? We're not perfect, and so I'm always like overthinking. And what about this? And did I twitch, or am I saying it too slow? Am I saying it too fast? So I want, when I'm on stage, the other actor to go, "Oh wow, like that person's doing a good job," and I want to call them back. So, and I'm always nervous.
So you have another son. He's another
Yes.
child, 27 years old. He's living out in Roughrider land.
He is.
He's
That's-
nowhere to be found, and he has nothing to do with performing arts. So
No,
tell us
that's
about your other son.
Yeah, that's Jesse, and Jesse is a
AAA coach.
oh, he's also that, yeah, and
The best brother in the world?
oh, you got another brother over here. And he is a
Probation officer.
yeah, he's a probation officer.
Probation officer. So everybody better behave here.
Yeah, right, Madison. Yeah, and so he followed his dreams. He went into policing. He got his degree, and he took some extra courses and stuff like that. And he is actually doing exactly what he loves. He's doing probation services in Saskatchewan.
Patty, something interesting for you. There's someone who's tuned in, has something to do with the Canadian Football League. He's not a Saskatchewan Roughrider fan necessarily, but he's a huge fan of the Montreal Alouettes.
Oh
He
dear.
was on our show. He's at the front desk. Corey Ramirez. Do you know him by any chance?
Yes.
Corey Ramirez has tuned in to watch the Keach-Tremblay family.
Oh my God. Cool.
And you also have a relationship with Anthony Calvillo, the quarterback of the Montreal Alouettes, who loves to tease you with his Grey Cup rings.
Yes, with his Grey Cup ring. I ran into him at a charity event, and he's always like such a kind, sweet man. And he was helping us with a lung cancer fundraiser. And we had an oyster night. He wanted to sit at the table with the Saskatchewan Roughrider fan, and that was me. And he was very sweetly like teasing me. He asked me if I wanted to wear the ring, and of course, I get teased about the 13th player and everything like that. So it's pretty funny. Yeah.
And you're also a fan of the Alouettes, but when the Saskatchewan Roughriders come into town, nothing doing, you just convert right back to your roots.
Yeah. So when I moved here, one of the things that I asked my husband was to have season tickets at the Alouettes and to have TSN. So the first couple of years that I was here, he totally listened to my request. He gave me that, and I was so ever grateful. So I for sure, I'm gonna cheer for the Alouettes when they're at home. But if Saskatchewan's here, forget about it. I'm gonna on my green. I'm gonna wear my cape. I'm gonna dress up. I'm gonna paint my face with all sorts of colors.
I guess everybody around you is green with envy.
Yeah, exactly.
Your kids started their own production company, amazingly enough. Tell us all about that.
Yeah, so they have their own production company called
Mad Angel Production.
Yeah. And what are the things you guys want to do with your production company?
Create movies and campaigns.
And what?
Campaigns.
You want to become famous?
Yes.
Oh boy. Okay. What about you? What do you want to see with the production company?
Just do movies, do short films, and inspire people.
Yeah, and you want to help other people do their films too.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah, Madison, what do you want to do with the production company?
An actor?
You want to act in it. That's fair.
No, I want to help.
Oh, you want to do your It's a Mad Life stuff on it, right? You got to talk to the camera, not to me.
Well, what's ironic is that you actually named your children after angels.
Yes.
And go ahead and share what the whole concept behind it is and who's the angel here exactly, because I've never heard of a mad angel. It's kind of ironic, but anyways, you know, for the sake of it, who are these angels and how did that come about?
Well, we have Arielle.
Sometimes we're mad and sometimes we're angels. So.
That's true also.
Mad
It's
and
bad.
then angel.
And your name's Madison. Madison. And one of her middle names is an angel name, and Zachary is an angel name as well. And I've always been a big fan of The Little Mermaid and just mermaids in general. So one of the
Mad Mermaid.
Mad Mermaid. Well, then what about Zachary?
Yeah. Mad Mermaid. Mad Zachary.
So when one of the trips I took with their dad was to New York, and when we went there, I'm like, oh look, it's Madison Avenue from Splash. And then, yeah, so Madison was one of the names that we had chosen. So mermaid there. But one of her middle names is Angel, and Arielle is named after an angel. I love this name, Arielle, and she's an angel of war. So this is a very fierce spirit, which is exactly what she is. And it was cool because her dad's in the military, so angel of war.
Well, okay. Speaking of her dad,
cool. And Zachary is a messenger of God. A messenger of God. Yeah. So he was a gift, a message that, just. Yeah, the message from God. So, yeah, it's cool.
So your husband's in the military. We didn't have a chance to talk about him, and we're running out of time here, unfortunately. Yeah. So let's get a word in for your husband, Stefan Tremblay. Sure. He's also active with you in the acting community.
Yes, he's been in a commercial with us kids. You could look forward, right? He was in the table list. Yeah, he was in the table list, and he's like auditioned I don't know how many times with the kids.
The French thing that was a long time ago. He had a big Trump.
Oh yes, that's right too. And also, he's a French voiceover artist. He's really good. He's really known for his deep voice. So, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And he helps us so much.
Oh my gosh, he is Daddy Gaga. Like we couldn't. The Keach-Tremblay family is really a team, and I couldn't do this without such a supportive husband and partner in life and friend and everything. So it's really cool, right? Yeah,
Cold.
You're cold. Okay.
I am pretty persuaded that you're all voice actors, but you would all love doing voiceover for cartoons.
Yes, they do animations. And
they do animation.
Yeah, we do animations, corporate videos, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, we love it. We have our own sound booth, which is actually right beside us. And it gets a workout. I think this week we did like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
6. The kids work hard. Like sometimes they do 6 to 8 auditions a day.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's a numbers game, and rejection is hard, but they kind of, just like what our agent said, on to more. Like they do the audition, they put it out there, and then they move on to the next. They always hope to get a call back, but when they do get the call back, they're super excited.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Folks, this hour has just flown by. Wow, we just have time for your closing comments. Each of you, what inspirational words do you have for the audience? Kids, what can you say to other kids out there who are aspiring actors? What advice do you give them? And Patty, I'll let you have the last word, and what advice you could have for any actor out there. So let's start off with the kids.
if ever you're an actor and you're like, oh, let's get 8 to 6 auditions a day, don't give up. Keep on working hard, and eventually you'll get a good job.
Madison.
What do you want people to know to inspire? Something cool, like to motivate them.
Would motivate me.
So like cheer them on,
And
like don't give up, like that kind of thing or something.
I would just say,
Oh, you gotta talk to the camera though.
don't give up with,
You're in it to win it.
don't give up with like your acting. You have to keep trying and trying. Even if you make mistakes, it's fine. Just keep going. Like if you make a mistake and you don't know it, you just keep going to the next line.
Okay, that's a good idea. Just don't let a flub up get you. Just keep
If you
going.
make a problem, just skip to the next line.
All right, I like that. Don't stress about it.
Arielle, how about you?
Just even if it gets hard one day, you'll be so used to it. It'll be like,
Ooh, age is just a number.
yeah, age is just a number. You could do anything. I wrote something when I was 8 and we filmed it when I was 9. Zachary started to be like really smart and started to learn before to read, and he was like 4 probably, and just saying that age is just a number. You could do anything at any age. You could be over 16. You could still like, I don't know, direct like 50 movies and be like the most famous director in the world. You could be 4 and you could be like the best model. Just don't give up.
Absolutely.
And just keep chasing your dreams.
Patty, you get the closing comments.
I don't know. I just say, just go for it. Take a breath and take the first step, and just worry about the first step.
And keep trying.
Folks, you're going to stick around for the meet and greet because we got to close off the show. You're going to get to meet our amazing producer and our amazing techie who's behind the scenes. So stick around. We're going to be closing off and we'll be getting right back at you. Thank you for being on the show. What are your closing comments to the audience?
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for tuning in to Rob's Inner Circle.
Have a good
Yeah.
night.
Have a good night. Hope you all sleep well, and
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Don't let
Wow.
the bugs bite.
And thank you all 4 of you for being on Rob's Inner Circle. It was such an amazing evening, such a pleasure to have you on. And we do want you to come back and please, 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 please keep us posted with what's going on in your acting lives. Because, you know, we love to give shout outs to the people we love, the people we have on our shows. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you
It was a
so much
pleasure.
for the
It was an honor.
Thank you so much.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the Keach-Tremblay family who were our guests this evening on Rob's Inner Circle. Be sure to tune in this upcoming Wednesday in the next episode of Noon Hour Out of the Box, which I co-host with Esther Brzezinski, and you can watch the production on the Bobby Short Shorts and Esther's Breeze YouTube channels, as well as my personal Facebook page. We have something new right now. We have a collaboration going on with althealth.me, and that's every second Wednesday. And this week, we'll be discussing isometric fitness. You can also tune in the Noon Hour Out of the Box every Saturday at accessradio.ca, and that's between noon and 3 p.m. Next week, we have another exciting show. We have Lisa Christensen, who's the host of The Car Show on CJAD 800 AM. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Actually, hang on a sec, not too fast. We do have a special edition of Rob's Inner Circle coming up this Thursday, January 27th. Special time, 7 o'clock, and we're going to have the rescheduled show that we had with Chrono Aviation's Danny Gagnon, who's the co-founder and vice president. So before you meet up with us next Monday with Lisa Christensen, be sure to be here this Thursday, 7 o'clock, with Danny Gagnon from Chrono Aviation. From Montreal, this is Robert DeLester bidding you good night, and thank you very much for tuning in.
Thank
Ciao
you.
now.